I'm going to return to the whole issue of lockdowns, especially national lockdowns. Now, I posted yesterday about them, and I should emphasize first that I misspoke a little bit. The lack of national lockdowns is true in Northeast Asia. India is attempting a national lockdown. It's staggering. You're talking about over a billion people being locked down in their homes. And Japan now, after I made that first post, is trying a lockdown in Tokyo for the weekend. But for the most part, in China and South Korea, which were both most hard hit at first, there was no national lockdown. It was more localized than that. However, there were very strong attempts when the lockdowns happened to really focus on having a good strategy to identify the people who were infected. And I'm going to read from an article in the Wall Street Journal about what happened in China. The tactics required turning hundreds of hotels, schools, and other places into quarantine centers, as well as building two new hospitals and creating 14 temporary ones in public buildings. It also underscored the importance of coronavirus testing capacity, which local authorities say was expanded from 200 tests a day in late January to 7,000 daily by mid-February. The steps went beyond what's envisioned in many hard-hit Western cities. As a result, many doctors and experts say the recent lockdowns in the US and Europe may slow the rise in new infections if properly enforced, but still won't be enough to stop it or prevent many hospitals from being overwhelmed as they were initially in Wuhan. Quote, a lot of the lessons have been lost, unquote, said Devi Sridhar, professor of global public health at the University of Edinburgh. A lockdown helps buy time. The only way it will work is if you actually backtrack and start figuring out who has the virus.